Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Norwegian Aiustha theoretical review. Apart from the Arcane Bastet being, or Ascended Bastet, I'm not sure which it is, but apart from her being not a complete fail, she's pretty unique in the terms that she makes AoE damage a single target, like that's her best selling point in my opinion. So you can fit her in Mystifiers teams and it will provide a far better survival for them, but she's not really worth for free-to-play players to spend resources on because she doesn't really contribute that much. Like, she has a good selling point, let's call it that way, converting the AoE skills into a single target, but like, you can pretty much play the game completely fine even without her. Now let's take a look at Norwegian Aiustha and let's see if she offers something better. So her active skills deals magic damage to backline enemies. Backline enemies is fine, but the multiplier is really big, which I'm surprised about. So she does a decent chunk of damage and she has a 50% chance to apply Confuse, and as we know, Confuse is one of the worst control effects in the game because it's never guaranteed. Yeah, like you have a chance to apply it and then it has a chance to trigger, so it's quite literally just a chance to do something, and that something isn't even that important and it probably gets overrated by other skills that are newly added. It's probably as outdated as the taunt effect. Some heroes that have multi-actions can very likely bypass this. It's not really tested because nobody really runs any confuse-oriented teams, and why would they? It's pretty bad effect. So her ultimate skill is quite good, decent chunk of damage, which pairs nicely with her other passive, but apart from that, it's not amazing. On top of that, her active skill is actually better in my opinion than her ultimate because it targets all enemies and has 50% chance to confuse, so more chance because more enemies, so this will likely trigger at some point, but then again it's a very outdated form of control which is pretty bad in the current state of the game, so you don't really care about it. Like, it's nice if it happens, it will surely help you in some fights and make a difference, but that's going to be so rare you will not notice. Her speed is actually quite slow. I think the old Aiustha has a better speed, so maybe that indicates that this one will get a skin for the Foggy, but I'm not really sure, so we will see. That's just a speculation. Anyway, let's get to the best part of her skill. So at the start of the battle, Norwegian Aiustha applies Heart Demon to one random enemy. When any other unit on the battlefield takes damage. Keep in mind, when any other unit, so that means both allied unit and both enemy units, takes damage. And this should work with the relic damage, but I think it doesn't. I think it does work with Magatama's last word damage, so when they take damage from Magatama, they share it with the Heart Demon, but apart from that, I don't think they take the damage from the relics, but I'm not really sure. So when any other unit on the battlefield takes damage, Heart Demon deals 40% of that damage to the affected enemy, up to 25% of the target's max HP until they die. Then Heart Demon transfers to another random enemy. While Heart Demon is active, a portion of the damage taken by other units on the battlefield is transferred to this unit. Now, Heart Demon is a very interesting skill. It's a new effect, we haven't had it before, and I have seen it work in the new Dimensional Arena, and it's quite broken. You can't cleanse it with Avengers, you can't cleanse it with the Celestials, but I'm not sure if you can cleanse it with the Hindrance or rather the unique Celestial runes, and I'm not sure if you can cleanse it with the new Relic, which cleanses the debuffs apart from the CC debuffs. And I find it really weird that they would release such a relic that doesn't cleanse CC. Like, it's not really a good selling point. You want CC to be cleansed. Like, why not just run Scissors, which actually do cleanse and prioritize CC? So I have a theory that the new relic might be used to cleanse the Heart Demon, but I'm not going to guarantee this, so I'm not really seeing any other way to sell that relic, but yeah, just a side note to keep in your mind. As of right now, there's no way to remove Heart Demon from enemy heroes, or rather your heroes, so I'm not really sure how you can counter this effect. It's basically Phantom Illusion, but unlimited and far better, because it works when when your units take damage as well. So it's kind of nutty actually. And yeah, it's kind of broken in my opinion. I have seen it deal insane amounts of damages and it constantly keeps proccing, so I'm really excited because this opens a lot of team building. Like you can pair the new Aiustha with old Aiustha, and the old Aiustha targets your allies as well. She damages your team, so it's definitely going to be interesting. The issue with the new Aiustha is her striker synergy. This is a really bad, but I guess you can pair her with Arthur, and I'm not really sure who else. Arthur and Doris. Doris should be a really nice pair because she will basically double the damage, or rather double the damage instance, which should work with the Heart Demon taking 2 times the damage. But we can't really test this yet because I took Dorabella and not Aiustha because I was rushing basically, so I wish I took Aiustha instead, but yeah, it is what it is. I will wait for the week 3 to test her out. Now for the last skill, it's actually really good. So when Aiustha is deployed, after allies cast a skill, they have a 50% chance to consume 10% of their remaining HP to cast the skill again. So not only you are allowing your heroes to cast their skill again, you are also making them take damage and then proc the Hard Demon. One of the best skills in the game, in my opinion, the Hard Demon and the Evil Contract. It really fits the demon style, and I'm really big fan. They haven't been this creative in a while, so I'm expecting a lot from her. I'm going to be very likely doing another 200 summons. Surely I won't get baited as with Bastard, but yeah, I don't really care anyway. I think there's plenty of ways to play Aiustha. I think she will fit Phantoms to constantly keep reviving and doing the damage with the Heart Demon. I think she will fit the Monarchs because, well, you want to survive as long as possible for the Heart Demon to do damage. And I think you can pair her with Glass Cannons, which is the point of the Striker, I'm guessing, so you can damage enemies as fast as possible and get the Heart Demon going as fast as possible. On top of that, I think her, yeah, I can see her Outforce in here, but it's basically Leech Rate and invincible for 1 round. It's okay, it's not really needed. And her runes are, oh, her runes are actually insanely broken. Invincible for 3 rounds, that's actually pretty broken. Yeah, you will definitely want her legendary runes for sure. Okay, so yeah, her Outforce is okay, but I think you can stop at 9 stars for the X synergy, and yeah, 10 stars only if you have money and above. So, but you definitely want those legendary runes. They're so broken. I didn't know she did that, so yeah, I'm quite surprised. Overall, I think Aiustha is going to be the best hero out of the season 12, or rather the most interesting one. Arcane Dorabella, she's fun, she really has insane kit, but she's like amalgamation of another units, while Aiustha is a freshly new unit with 2 of the most amazing skills so far, and I'm really excited to try her. I don't think she will fit Enchanter's team, but she might, like the Confuse might actually do really nice job with her Heart Demon passive, so we will see about that. Again, I'm going to say this, do not summon until I post on a review or someone else. Just be patient and please don't get baited into summoning heroes that are not worth the money or not worth the diamonds that you have been saving for a lot of time, or not worth the old summons, whichever these you've been saving. So please be patient, don't summon until the results are out, until the mechanics are explained, and etc. So to end this video, I will be hosting another giveaway for diamonds. So all you have to do is write down your Discord name so I can contact you. If you win, I will likely add you and send you a message. So that's about it really. So for Aiustha, I have a really high hopes, and I'm hoping she's as unique and as broken as she sounds in the descriptions, unlike Bastet, which again, to just remind everyone, I do not think Bastet is that bad, but if you're a person that is very tight on the budget, I do not think she's going to be the best out of the 3, so that's why I don't suggest spending on her or summoning on her. If you are someone who is similar budget to mine and can afford like 100 to 200 summons on each hero, I would suggest summoning on her just at least 100 to have her ready for her X synergy mark, because in the future that's going to be very important as we get more transcended heroes. So Bastet, if you're tight on budget, do not summon. If you're someone who can afford at least 100 on each hero, I would suggest summoning just to get her to 7/8 stars, and that's about it. Maybe a better option would be just simply waiting for the 5th O3 call, where I will be able to test and compare all 3 seasonal heroes and therefore make the most accurate decision on which hero is the best and worth summoning for. But if you're someone who is in a rush, feel free to summon on Bastet. She will not go away, she will be forever in the O3 call, or at least for another 2 seasons, so you do not have to worry about missing out. Sure, you will miss out on some free oracles, which is big, but not as big as you would think. So at the end of the day, there's 2 more heroes that have to be tested and have great potential, far better than Bastet. Bastet's pure strength lies in her single target modification. Basically, she makes a lot of AoE heroes weak and provides a decent chunk of survival to the Mystifiers. She doesn't make them stronger, she just makes them live longer. So that's basically it. As I said, to enter the giveaway, just write down your username in the Discord so I can contact you upon winning, and that's about it. See you in the next video.